Alright, so about a week ago, I uploaded a video called Caden Parker, my year 2017. It was a cool video. I put a lot of my moments from 2017 in that I thought were significant and were cool and I just liked. And one of those clips was a clip of me doing a backflip at graduation, and somebody commented, "Where's the vlog of you doing a backflip at graduation?" Well, I never actually made that into a vlog. I was going to, but I didn't have enough clips, so I didn't make it into a vlog. So for today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys the story of me backflipping at graduation. The time I backflipped at graduation, I should say. And I'm going to be telling this story in 3 parts. Okay, so part 1 is the idea. The idea. So let's talk about the idea, how this all came about. I pretty much got the idea to do a backflip at my graduation about a week before the actual ceremony, graduation, because it was on a Saturday. Or no. Wait, yeah, it was on a Saturday or a Sunday, I can't remember. And I knew how to do a backflip. I learned earlier that year, my senior year, on Christmas Day. Obviously, I made a video about that called Merry Flipmas. Go check it out. But anyways, so yeah, that's when the idea came to me about a week, and I just thought about it long during that week. Dude, did I really want to do it? What did I benefit from it? What could be the possible negative? You know, I kind of did like a T-chart and did the positive, negatives, you know, whatever. So that's how the idea came about, was pretty much just already knowing how to do flips and then thinking about it, and I wanted to leave my high school with a bang.
Hey, hey, bang, bang.
Part 2 is the gown. This thing. The gown. One sec. Alright, so this is the gown. This is the gown that I wore when I did my backflip. The last time I wore this gown, I accepted my diploma and I walked out to high school, never to come back ever again. I'm just kidding, I went back like a couple months later. But anyways, yeah, so this is the gown. Now I'm gonna explain why this is part 2 out of 3 parts of the story of why I did a backflip at graduation. When I hear gown, or when I even just see like a graduation gown, it makes me instantly think of a cape, like a superhero cape. This was a part of the story because I thought it was gonna be a problem. Like, I thought that since I was wearing the gown, this whole idea was gonna be impossible. Now, why did I think that? Well, because this gown that I have is ginormous. Like, I mean, it fits me like a freaking, I don't even know. It's like just giant, right? It hangs, it almost touches the ground. And I thought that when I did the actual backflip, it'd somehow get caught up and cause me to fall or not land it or just simply mess up. And I did not want that at all. So I did a pre-test. When did I test out the gown? The gown didn't even become part of the story until about 2 hours before graduation. So what happened was I was sitting right here and I kept talking to my stepmom, my dad, and my mom. I was like, should I really do this? Should I actually do a backflip at graduation? And they were like, well, it depends. Can you backflip in the gown? And I was like, that's a good question. Haven't tried. So I put the gown on and I do a backflip right here. Right in this area is where I did my first backflip in the gown. And lastly, part 3 was the crowd. So the third and final part is part 3, the crowd. Now, the crowd was a big factor. Now, usually, since obviously like a long time prior to graduation, I've been vlogging. So I was pretty comfortable talking in front of a camera and in public in front of people, which I still am. You know, I don't really get shy in front of people. That's why I'm good with like public speaking and stuff like that. That's one of my classes, by the way. But anyways, but at the time I was like, well, when it comes to the time, will it actually affect me? Well, the crowd, because when I actually did it, I wasn't even really paying attention to the crowd, but there was a lot of people there. Like, I mean a lot. Like, you guys can watch the video that I'm about to put up. There is a lot of people in the crowd. Like, obviously, it was a big, important day. It was a really special day. And yeah, there was a lot of people there. And that's what I was worried about. I was worried about failing and falling and making a fool out of myself in front of hundreds of people. That's why the crowd was such a big factor in the story. All right, now let's move on to the actual story and what actually happened. So I rose up and we're sitting there and I'm in line. I'm like, am I really gonna do this? I was like getting a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I was getting a little nervous. My hands were shaking. I was starting to sweat a little. I was wearing this. I was just nervous. I wanted to make sure that nothing was wrong with my gown. So then call my name, or Mr. Johnson, my English teacher, calls my name, Caden Joseph Parker, which you guys will see right here.
Caden Joseph Parker.
I walk up there and I go shake 2 people's hands from the state, I think. They hand me this, my fancy diploma. Then I go, and right before I get off the stairs to go down, I shake my superintendent of the school's hand. I walk down, and when I started walking down the stairs, I don't know if you guys can see in the video, but that's when I pulled off the hat and had the diploma and my hat in one hand. And I was like, okay, where am I gonna do this? Because I told the kid that was behind me, I was like, bro, when you get done, just give me a sec because I'm gonna do a flip and I don't want you to keep walking and run right into me when I do it. So he was like, okay, that's fine. So I walked down the stairs, I'm walking, and I glanced over to the sec to see the crowd, and you know, it wasn't too bad. And then I'm walking, I was like, okay, it's now or never. So I found the perfect spot. Like, for some reason it was just perfect, and it was about like 2 or 3 chairs away from my aisle. I turned, like, so I was walking this way, let's say, and I turned around, I put my diploma and my hat on the ground, and literally within the next 5 seconds, I did it super quick, landed it perfect, got my stuff up, went and sat down like nothing ever happened. It was honestly the fastest backflip challenge I've ever done, if that even is a thing, backflip challenge. But yeah, so that's how it happened, and I did it, and I went and sat back, and everyone was like, I shouldn't say everyone, but like a bunch of people were like, oh shit. And one of the girls that was sitting next to me was like, wow, I'm surprised you actually, my cousin, she was sitting like in front of me, she was like, wow, you actually did it, or behind me or something, she was like, wow, you actually did it, and I was like, yeah, I told you I was going to. And I was just glad I didn't make a fool out of myself, and I was glad I landed it. And the real thing I was worried about is if my mom got it on video, and obviously you guys can tell that wasn't a really good video, but it's funny. And then afterwards, like after when I'm talking to all my classmates, everybody's coming and seeing us, giving us hugs, taking pictures, all that wonderful stuff. My principal finds me, and he comes over and he's talking to me, and he like congratulated me, whatever. And then he told me, he's like, so I heard you did a backflip. And I was like, yeah, I didn't know if he was gonna be mad or if I was gonna get in trouble or whatever. He was like, so I heard you did a backflip after you got your diploma. I was like, yep, I sure did. And he was like, dang it, I missed it. I was like, oh, this man's. But yeah, that's pretty much the story of when I did a backflip at graduation. So that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new, turn on post notifications because today's post notification shout is going to go to this person right here. Thank you for having your post notifications on. Everybody, please go check out their channel. Tell them you came from my video. Tell them you're a reporter. And yeah, if you guys want a chance for a post notification shout out, all you have to do is click the bell next to the subscribe button. Comment down below when you are done, and you are automatically entered for a chance for a shout out tomorrow at the end of my vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you tomorrow. Peace.